I'm finally getting somewhere. I've got all these ideas. This is the thing. 2 weeks later, he rolls in again. All right, guys, I've got it. And he's been doing this for 60 years. We think eventually he's actually gonna get it. All right, guys, welcome to week 1 of the new program. Welcome to week 1, part B of the new program. All right, this time we're really gonna make a comeback, except we decided we hate lifting. Watch us pursue vitality. Just kidding, that shit's boring. Welcome back to the Let's Pursue Lifting show. Ouch, that shit hurts. Back to vitality. You can find us online or offline, or on Instagram or on Nothingagram. At this point, the only social network left is Pornhub.
That's where we post our real workouts.
Watching our channels is like getting each of the 4 traffic cameras at an intersection where a car accident happened. Ooh, for corner 4, go to Cynical TV. For corner 3, go to Anisha. To see the crash from this angle, go to StrongerAtRest.com. To hear the crash in audio, go to Spotify.
Go to Jared out loud.
His site's called Out Loud, but he sure doesn't like to say anything. Ow. God.
Why don't you roll right?
Why don't you not tell me how to do my life, Anisha?
There we go. Like that baby who runs into the wall and then you're trying to go the other way.
What's up, everybody? Hope you are doing well. Today I would like to talk about some of the lessons and takeaways from Friday's dynamic effort lower workout. Alright, so if you remember from Wednesday, I was not necessarily having the greatest of Wednesdays, and my less than pleasant mood carried on into Thursday for a bit, and my body felt crunchy and shitty, reflective of my mood from Wednesday all the way through till Friday morning. So coming into this workout, I did not feel good. I did not feel comfortable or confident with the prospect of getting under a bar. My neck was tight, I felt unbalanced, my feet were all clenched up, and just generally my body was not feeling very prepared to move, particularly explosively and particularly with weight. And I really didn't feel like being there either, but we showed up. And so that was the first win of the day. Was also able to get most of the tension knocked out of my body with some breathing and things like that. So that was another good win. And then the moment that I think was the most important for me, and this I guess has been a recurring theme of the week because the same thing happened on Monday, but the moment that was important to me was there was a set, I believe it was either with an empty bar and the chains, or I'd only put a plate on or something like that. But my first few warm-ups had all felt like shit, and I had unracked the bar. It didn't feel even on my neck, and I started into this stream of thoughts of, see, this is already feeling like shit. I can tell by how the bar is sitting on my traps that my shoulders are uneven, my hips don't feel like they're in the right place. This is gonna feel horrible. God damn it, why can't I just put on my briefs? Or maybe I should do a box squat. Box squats always feel good, but I need to get off the box, and I should probably do these raw, and damn it, I don't want to do that. And was starting to go down that thought process. Right, and it was frustrating because I'm in the second week of training, and it feels like, had a little snafu on Monday, which then I turned into a horrible story and a bad mood for 3-4 days during the week. And then here we are on Friday, and I feel like shit again, and damn it, this is already the first set. And there was a point where I had to kind of like grab myself by the throat and say, dude, shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. For 1 second, please. Just shut your mouth. You're telling me that with very little preparation and not even one rep under the bar, that you know everything you know about how this day is going to go. Based on what? Based on how things have gone in the past, based on how you feel standing up with it just sitting there. Why don't you actually put some effort into trying to do this well instead of trying to find a reason not to because you don't feel like being here? Because let's be honest, you're being a bitch because you're being lazy, right? And this was the talk that I had to have. And I've had this version of this conversation a lot of times over the years. And while the wording doesn't sound like it's any more positive, this is a much different version of how I would have approached this in the past. Right? Before, if something felt off, it would be, don't be a bitch, shut the fuck up, let's get after it, get it done. Which it sounds like I need a piece of, which on that day I did. But in the past, I would have done that from a place of maybe self-loathing, or of saying, you know what, these are the things that I hate, so I'm going to beat them out of myself, and if you feel like shit, then good, that's what you deserve. Get under the bar and do it anyways. Right? And this was different than that. This was, I decided that I wanted to do this. I want to train. I want to be able to feel good. I want to move this bar like a 600-pound squatter should move this bar. This is a dynamic effort workout, and I have the opportunity right now to either choose to bring my best effort, because let's be honest, Jaron, this is not your best fucking effort. If you had a group of people watching you right now and you were training with a crew that you're leading, would this be the example you would be comfortable with them seeing? If Toby was here watching, is this the attitude that you would want to model for him for how to deal with something that's difficult? Or are you just throwing a fit to get out of doing some work? So then I had a choice to change my attitude. And there, you can see it when you watch the bar move. But as soon as I made the decision to have a good session and to trust the fact that I've done these lifts tens of thousands of times, I should trust the training that I've done. I'm good at these things. I've practiced them for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours, right? And if I want to do this just to enjoy it and have fun and do it, then stop making all of these other excuses and reasons not to enjoy what I'm doing. Stop trying to make it miserable so that it feels like it used to feel when you did this from a place of misery. And I didn't realize how disorienting that was, and how much I was still choosing to bring that negative attitude with me into the workout. And so I chose not to. And from that point forward, everything moved amazingly. The speed weights moved like speed weights. The kettlebell swings felt amazing and fluid. My deadlifts felt kind of like how they used to, where I could just set my position and then blast the thing off the floor. Right? I had a ton of fun because dynamic effort lower is my favorite of all of the workouts, because I like to be explosive, because I like to work up a sweat and work really hard. Like, I love that workout. And I needed to bring that attitude into the gym with me so that I could enjoy the session. So I did. And that was an important moment for me. And so that carried on through the rest of the training, right? Was able to work in on the speed pulls with Anisha, and she was able to see some things for me. I was able to help her with some aspects of her pulls, and that was a lot of fun. And then it came time to do the assistance work, and was able to hit, worked up to 315 for a pretty easy set of 15 on the belt squat. So my leg strength is still there. I can do a lot better than that, but it's there. Like, these were all encouraging things. These were places where I'm like, shit, do I still have it? Is this still fun? What do I have capacity to do anything cool again? And with the flip of an attitude switch, bye-bye pain, and hello, the lifting's back. And I'm using, similar speed weights as I was using when I used to do my speed work in briefs, right? No pain. So all of those changed based on how my attitude changed. So that was pretty cool. As far as the technical parts of the workout, did 5 triples on the safety squat bar with 200 in plate weight, 120 in chain. After each of the triples, then I jumped over onto the WeckSteps and did a set of about 10 swings with the double 48-pound kettlebells. What I really enjoyed about that is it, again, gives you something to do with your hands, and it kind of just gets my entire body working together really well. Doing the swings on the WeckSteps helps to position the body. When you're into that awkward pitch with the feet, it causes the entire system to kind of relax and drop into a good position. So I like using the swings in between sets of the speed work. And so that was also great. Also got the hips and everything firing really well. So by the time when I went over to the speed pulls, the 225 with 120 chain moved great. I think next time I'll be able to actually use about 275, and I should be able to keep the same bar speed. So that was also pretty encouraging. The whole thing was good after that point. And it started from just recognizing again that the workout is not just an opportunity to look at and improve the training numbers, but it's to improve everything about the person that shows up to do the training, right? My biggest takeaway from that workout wasn't, yes, all the speed work moved great, and that was exciting and encouraging and indicative of lifts being not as bad as I had thought, right? Cool. But what's more exciting is Jaren, the person in the situation, was able to choose differently than I have in the past. I was able to take the character that I've built through the training and apply it back into the training to then train better and get more out of it, right? That was a cool takeaway. And so we ended the workout also with something kind of cool, which I think we're going to keep up because training is also social. And so one of the things that Anisha and I do pretty regularly is just kind of check in. Hey, can I do a better job of providing these things for you? Can I be a better training partner in this way? Right? We discussed it in one of the recap videos we did for the mock meet over on Cynical TV on the In the Trenches channel over there. Right? But talking about the ways in which we can be better training partners for each other. And so one of the things that we discussed is how we are both much better at pointing out positive things in the other person or in like anybody else besides ourselves, right? And so we're already really good at throwing up the training footage and then looking at it and saying, ah, shit, look what I did with my foot. Look what I did over there. That could have been better. Guess the bar is a little crooked. Damn it, I see all the things I need to work on. This, I guess, wasn't really that great. Right? That's easy to do. That's lazy for both of us. What is much harder is to do what I've been trying to do in these videos, which is what's the takeaway? What's the lesson? What did I do well? What can I bring forward with me from this incident, right? And so what we did after the workout was sat down and talked about, these are the things that I saw you do well. This was how I saw you grow in this session today compared to the other things I've seen in the past. Right? And I was able to point out a couple of really cool things to Anisha that I saw in how she approached the workout. She does not normally like doing speed pulls, but she stayed attentive and put her best effort into every single one of the reps. Her form improved from the 1st to the 10th. They looked great. On her squats, she also has issues with them being uncomfortable and hitting depth. But she was able to get to a point where she was able to confidently just drop into the squat and trust that nothing's going to fall apart at the bottom there. She puts forward good effort. On Wednesday, when I was busy throwing a fit in the trunk of my car, she stayed and finished the rest of the workout by herself. Because at that point, the best thing I could do was isolate my storm cloud, and I wasn't able to be a great training partner outside of that on Wednesday, right? And so she did great in all those ways. And so we took about 5-10 minutes and just let each other know, hey, here are the things that I saw that you did well. Take that focus on it. We already know the couple form critiques and all that stuff. It just happens in the nature of doing the workout. I can't look left and see something and not just say it when I see it. But the point is not to just focus only on the negative. Obviously, the entire point of training is building capacity and facing weak points, right? So we're either trying to be able to do more work or handle a bigger stressor. Right, that's the whole point. Or eliminate something that keeps us from being able to do that. Eliminate the weak point of the rate limiter. So the process of training is inherently focused on finding those what could be considered negative points and then building them, right? Finding the opportunities for improvement. But we don't also, and especially in powerlifting, we don't focus on the places that we're already doing well, or the places aside from numbers where we might see improvement or progress in development of the person or of the lifter, right? And so it's a good idea that I think we're going to keep doing that will also probably make making these training logs even easier, since I'll have lots of positive things that Anisha came up with for me to talk about. So if I'm feeling bitchy, hopefully she wasn't, since our periods usually aren't synced up exactly in that way. So that is it though. That's Friday dynamic effort lower. Hope you enjoyed the training log. Again, if you have the chance to do it, I suggest digging around the rest of my site. In addition to these training logs, I also produce a podcast and I enjoy writing from time to time. So you're going to see lots of other different cool projects that I spend my time on this site. If you're interested in learning about how to put together your own training program and pursue vitality for yourself, be sure to check out CennicalTV.com. Use promo code OUTLOUD if you want half off your first month. But the first week is already free because we're super cool. And check out my friend Anisha over at StrongerAtRest.com. Her blog is also very good. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will talk to you guys next Monday. Take care.